Okay, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Development Review Committee meeting. It is 9 o'clock on Tuesday, November 3rd. First on the agenda is a call to order. My name is Eric Scher, Community Development Director.
Dominic Milano, City Engineer.
Richard Martinez, Laverne Public Works.
Then we also have Candace Pocock, Principal Planner, and Jessica Estrella, Deputy Fire Marshal. For public comment, we did receive one item for public comment from Jackson Salinas, so that would be part of the record. Anybody else wishing to speak on any of the items on the agenda this morning would need to email into planning@cityoflaverne.org with their phone number so that we can call them in. Next, we have approval of the minutes from October 20th, 2020. Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion.
Is there a second?
Abstain.
Second, all those in favor? Aye. 2-0, 1 abstain. And then we have our project review, Hillcrest Homes Utility Shed, 2705 Mountain View Avenue. Candace, you have your report?
Yes, this is case number 111-20 PPR, Brethren Hillcrest Homes, request to construct a utility shed. The Community Development Department received this application for neighborhood 5 of the Hillcrest Homes in conjunction with the Hawthorne houses that were proposed to be built south of this proposed location. Construction of the Hawthorne housing project has begun, and various utility companies such as SCE, Spectrum, and Frontier, and Hillcrest's own internal communication department have indicated the need to place a number of panels, cabinets, and boxes into the garden area just north of the project, as this is the place where the utilities originate. Hillcrest is proposing to construct this utility shed to house the entire utility infrastructure instead of creating an eyesore of visible utility boxes out in the open in this garden area, which is located here. The shed is proposed to be constructed with the approved design of the Hawthorne homes, which are located in this southern section here, and will be 14 feet long by 14 feet wide, with columned and gabled roofs standing 12 feet 7 inches high. There will be 3 entries to the 3 separate areas: an electrical room, pool data area, and a storage room. The plans are proposing 2 windows. However, the applicant has indicated in the narrative that they may not want to keep the windows. Staff believes that they would be aesthetically necessary to keep and is asking that they keep them. I'm asking that DRC make that determination if they believe that they are necessary to keep. Staff thinks that they are. The building would house utility infrastructure, including 2 600 amp panels, a master meter, a data center with split system HVAC, and electrical outlets and lighting. The building would not have the need for any plumbing. It will be placed in the middle of a number of existing fruit trees and will also be used by resident gardeners for various supplies instead of the existing small shed that's currently on the site today. Within neighborhood 5 of the Hillcrest master plan, it states that the garden area is located within an MWD easement and shall have turf block. A condition was added to ensure that Hillcrest is aware of this potential easement and obtains the necessary approvals from MWD before they obtain any building permits. The utility shed is set back 20 feet from the private alley and over 44 feet from the 2 existing parking stalls. Each elevation will have the same stone that's used on the previous approved homes on the bottom and then wood siding on the top. The building will also have a small porch on the south and north elevation with stone pillars set 5 feet 8 inches from the building. The project is categorically exempt from environmental review, and staff recommends that the GRC approve case number 111-20 PPR based on the staff report and conditions of approval.
Thanks, Candace. Community members have questions?
Is there a reason why They don't want to keep the windows?
I didn't understand the question.
Is there a reason why you don't want to keep the windows?
The only reason would be that we would not have as much storage in the shed then, because the window, you can't put shelves there. We understand though, if it looks good, then we might want to keep them, but we thought we'd wait and see how it looked.
Can you fake the windows?
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Mike, what about just doing full windows with solid on the inside? Where from the exterior, it still appears as a window, but you have the storage area on the inside.
Yeah, I guess we could glaze them and that way they wouldn't have, you couldn't see inside and then we could put a shelf right over the window. Sure.
I think that might be a good compromise.
Yeah, go along with that. MWD easement, is that for an underground pipe for one of the water lines, or is that an overhead?
We're not sure. It doesn't show on our plans on our system on Nobel. So that's why I left it in here to leave it to Hillcrest to determine that.
Mike, have you looked into that, or Eric, do you know anything about this easement that the old master plan references?
It's the first I've heard of it, and the only easement I know of is the very large pipe that goes into the water plant that's north of there, at least a block or two that, comes in front of Hillcrest. That's not the one they're talking about, is it?
Well, it's not that specific, and it says in neighborhood 5, Rickens.
Says neighborhood 5 in the garden section.
It calls for a WD easement, but my first thought too is that my guess is it's for the major trunk line to the north of the site, but it doesn't otherwise specify. So we're leaving it to you to verify that you don't have an easement on your property in this area, because we don't have access to those documents if you do.
Okay.
Wasn't the garden area north of here at one time?
I don't know.
I know that your main line was east north end of that.
Yeah, east and west.
I think the garden area was in a different location, back 30 years ago.
In the master plan, it shows it generally in this area where we're talking about for the shed. So that's the only thing that kind of gave us pause. So we condition it to put the onus on you. Obviously, you're responsible if you're in violation of an easement on building the shed there. So we just want to make sure you're aware of this and do all the research you can to ensure that you don't have an easement in this area.
Okay.
Yeah, if it's an underground pipe, don't put deep footings.
Well, we'll do exploratory boring.
I don't have any questions or other than those. So do you guys have any questions or comments about the conditions of approval for the project?
No, so on the easement, we're just going to look at our title records and ensure that there's no pipe there, and then we're clear. Do we need to bring some kind of document to you, Candace?
No?
No,
Okay, we'll take care of it.
All right. Does Jessica anything?
I was just kind of curious what kind of supplies are going to be stored in the storage area.
are there going to be any chemicals or
Fertilizer.
fertilizer?
Because it says gardener's supplies, but what does that entail?
Right now it's pots, shovels, tomato cages, mostly tomato cages. They look so bad in non-tomato season. There will be some dry fertilizers and hoses.
Okay. Are you having like a community garden back there?
It is a community garden now, and it has been for 25 years. And so, and if you go there now, it's a complete mess, and they always leave things out because the shed's not large enough. So we want to put all their stuff away.
Okay, so no like gas for mowers or anything like that.
Oh no, that's all goes to our landscape department, and it's located much safer in a different location.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. That's it.
All right. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Is there,
Want to add a condition for the windows?
The windows can be,
So
yeah, I suppose we'll condition the window to remain, but to allow them to be a faux treatment to where you can drywall and finish off on the inside so that they're not accessible.
Okay, that's fair.
Would that
Thank you.
change or that added condition is there a motion?
so moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, you're good to go.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
thank you.
Take care.
Have a
We
great
have
day.
nothing else on the agenda this morning, so thank you, everybody, and the meeting is adjourned at 9:11 a.m.